Since the day that I realized that people can perceive and judge you, I have been very anxious and awkward in social settings because I had a fear of being perceived and judged in a wrong way. And I never had an issue with my confidence when I'm in the comfort of my own home or surrounded by loved ones. But as soon as I step out into the world and I'm being perceived is when all of that anxiety starts to fester up and I'm just so awkward. Do we all remember when we collectively realized that when we walk past a group of people, we pull out our phone and go to our calculator and start typing in numbers like we're texting just to look like we're doing something because we're awkward? Yeah, that was me times 10. One thing I will say is that my confidence did spike up when I was alone. I'm very much an introvert and I was okay and comfortable in my body until I got out in front of people. I didn't like people watching me or looking at my face or staring at me because I always thought something was wrong with me. Like, what if I had something in my teeth? Or what if there's something on my face? Or what if I don't smell nice? Or the list goes on. So it caused me to be very awkward in certain social settings, even in certain pictures when I'm out with friends in front of other strangers. And I realized that I wanted to put a stop to this, not just for the outwardness. I always felt like in social settings, I dimmed my light and kind of retreated inward and had this internal dialogue playing in my head over and over again about, oh, what if someone is looking at me? Or what if I don't walk right? Or what if I stumble? Or what if I trip? Or what if I look awkward right now? Do you think they notice because I feel awkward? And that caused me to just like shut down and just be extremely awkward to the people around me. And I didn't want to have that experience. When I walk into a room, no matter where I am, no matter who I'm with, I wanted to still be me and I wanted to still be bright in my energy, in my aura. And so that's when I started dabbling into glamour magic and mirror work. So if you clicked on this video, then you'll probably want to go from anxious, awkward to confident also, just like me. Then continue watching this video because I'm going to talk all about mirror work and how it has changed my life in less than a week. This is my little mirror. For those of you who do not know, I actually made this on YouTube and I will have that linked up in the iCard so you guys can check that out if you want to see exactly how I made this mirror. But this is my magic mirror. I think I should name her, but she doesn't have a name yet. But this is the mirror that I use to do mirror work every single day, sometimes twice a day. But I always do it in the morning. And if I can, I also do it at night right before bed. And basically, what mirror work is like, it's almost like meditation, but you're staring into your eyes and you are speaking affirmations over yourself as if you are talking to an external friend. Think about how you would pour into someone that you love if they're feeling down. How would you speak to the child you? Pour into them. Tell yourself that you love yourself. Tell yourself how proud of you are of yourself. Tell yourself you forgive yourself for all of the things in the past that you've done that you regret or you felt, embarrassed about or anything like that. Speak to yourself as if you were talking to your inner child, like no one has ever spoken to you before. You need to give yourself love first and foremost, because that really starts to unlock pieces of your subconscious within that you can slowly start to release. And you're literally reprogramming your mind and transforming the old you into the new version of yourself that is confident and is abundant, is prosperous and powerful and courageous. Just to give an example, I'm going to look at myself in the mirror. I always like to take a deep breath before I start so I can really focus and lock eyes with myself. And I start speaking to myself as if I'm speaking to a friend. If it's the morning, I'm always like, good morning, Danielle. I hope you had a great night rest. I love you. And I know you're going to have a wonderful day today. I want to let you know that you are worthy and you are deserving. And you get whatever it is that you want. You are powerful, you are courageous, and you are fearless. And sometimes I flip between saying you and flip between saying I statements. So sometimes I'll be like, I am so powerful. I am so courageous. I am so confident. Every single room that I walk in, I am the most magnetic. I am so magnetic. All the things that I want in life come to me with ease. My aura is big and bright and it is protected. I am protected. There's no negative energy, no energy that can come to me without my consent that can penetrate my aura. I am so protected. And I'll just keep pouring into myself. I'll pour into myself how beautiful I am, how radiant I am, both inside and out. And I'll just pour into myself about my divine feminine energy and how powerful it is, and how much I know myself and how much I trust myself. And this will look different every single day for me depending on my mood. So if you pay attention to yourself, you're not going to have the same mood every day. There are some days you're going to wake up and you're going to feel extremely sensual and sexy, and you're going to be like, girl, you was the baddest in the whole world. You look so good. You were so sexy. You were so seductive and sensual and powerful, So if I'm feeling like that, I'll give that energy. If I wake up and I'm not feeling it, then I'll pour into my inner child and be like, it's okay to feel this way. It's okay to X, Y, and Z. Sometimes I want to get even more emotional because like something from the past will come up as soon as I wake up, and then I'll dive into that emotion and speak to my inner child. Like if I felt wronged as a child and I never got closure from it, I will give myself closure in that moment. And I've been doing this every single day. I started out doing it twice a day. And when I tell you, confidence went from here to here immediately with only doing that much. Is something about staring into the depths of your soul and speaking over yourself positivity, speaking over yourself love. And during my experience so far, I have felt my heart chakra open. I have felt my throat chakra open. I have seen my aura. The last time I checked, it was a light blue, which indicated that my throat chakra was opening. And I feel so much more confident in being heard, because this also seeped into the fact that I wanted to be more open with you guys on YouTube. And because I struggled with being really anxious and self-conscious and always worried about saying the wrong thing online, because this is here forever. I had a fear over like saying too much, not diving deep enough, because I wanted to make sure that my words would never offend. But I had to get out of that fear and realize that I'm always speaking from kindness. I'm always speaking from my truth and my experience, and everything will be okay. If I do offend someone, I can always learn and grow from there. And everyone is human. Everyone learns and grows. So just speaking that life over myself, I was able to truly radiate that energy even online and in person. Now I can easily walk in front of people with my head held high. I even got a little switch in my hips now because I've been practicing my walk. But it all started with mirror work. Mirror work will lead you to doing things that dive even deeper and make you even more confident. Like starting with this mirror work, I dabbled into playing in my makeup more and started to do the things that my inner child longed for. The things that I did when I was a child, I started to tap back into, like being girly and prissy, as they said growing up for me. And I was always called prissy as a kid, to the point where I kind of stopped dabbling into the prissiness and started focus on the earthy side. But now with all of this, I still love my earthy girl side, but I always add a lot of prissiness or glamour to it with my makeup and my hairstyles, and feeling very feminine and divine in everything that I do. Another thing that I started doing was actually getting up and getting dressed and doing my makeup if I felt like it for the day, every single day, whether I work from home or not. And personally, I just feel so much better when I'm put together, knowing that I got dressed. And it doesn't have to be too much. Like right now, I literally have on yoga pants and this black top, and I have mascara on, and I did my eyebrows, and I have lip gloss on, and my hair's in a bun, and I have this on. But I feel so put together, and it feels nice to already be ready just in case I have to go out and run errands. And I just feel so much more confident when I look confident. Mirror work has also helped me with just being more expressive in my creativity and diving into that, because confidence seeps out in everything that you do. So me as an artist, I was able to create things and be okay with sharing it, even if I kind of like second guess myself on if it was like worthy enough, because I pour into myself that I am worthy and deserving, and everything that I create is gold, So I'm able to create more and express myself in different ways and not feel like judged for it, because I'm okay with being myself. I'm okay with walking into a room and showing all of me energetically and putting that out there. I'm okay with taking up space. And I feel like a lot of introverts feel very uncomfortable taking up space in places where other people are, especially people that they don't know. That has been the biggest thing of mine that I have truly noticed and loved. When I go out with my friends, when I go out by myself, I am confidently me, and it feels so amazing. But yeah, if you are somebody who is struggling with anxiety, is struggling with self-consciousness, and you want to change your self-concept into being someone that is extremely confident, extremely courageous and powerful, and knowing who you are, knowing your truth, I definitely recommend mirror work. Mirror work, mirror work, mirror work. You can also do just affirmations in general, but mirror work for me personally was a fast track to just simply speaking affirmations over myself without looking at myself. Being able to actually see you and only show yourself love. A lot of times we look into the mirror and we immediately judge ourselves negatively. We don't pour into ourselves. We don't tell ourselves that we love ourselves. And just like the Ace of Cups, we should be pouring into ourselves first. If you're the type of person who pours into everyone else but yourself, that is false pouring, because you have no water to give. So how could you ever pour into someone else if it's not first poured into you? So pour into yourself. Give yourself that love. Show yourself exactly how confident and powerful that you are. And literally the people around you will feel that energy, and it will also pour into them just by simply you picking yourself and choosing yourself and pouring into yourself. That's all I have for this video. I am going to dive into mirror work even deeper, because I plan on doing this mirror work for 30 days. Let's be real. I plan on doing mirror work for the rest of my life, but I want to do a 30 days of mirror work just to update you guys on where I started and where I am now. So if you're interested in that and you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and click that subscription button. Subscribe, please. My name is Elle. For those of you who are new, I am a spiritual creative. This is my spiritual channel. I also have a creative channel and a Patreon where I dive even deeper on both. All of that will be listed down below, along with my enchanted oils. I actually have made a beauty oil that I promise you guys, I poured so much of my beauty energy into it that when you put it on you, you will literally feel seductive and sensual and beautiful for yourself. Not to mention, you can feel the energy through the bottle just by holding it in your hand. So go and check that out. It's on my Etsy shop, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.